Just a moment. Now the recording is on. So, dear students, now do you see the full screen of my presentation?
Yes.
Okay, great. So now we are coming to, I think, the most interesting part of the planning function. Actually, there are a lot of other steps, but it's completely not possible to include everything within our short course, because actually the course strategic management, how to create a strategy, it is a big course delivering to be delivered, within every week meeting. So now I'd like just to present the main ideas. Generally, the main idea of the strategy is that any strategy must have some basis. So, in the terms of strategic management, it means that any strategy must have must be based at sustainable competitive advantage. What is sustainable competitive advantage? It means that we are providing the better or the best, in the best case, the best satisfying of a need of the customers. Actually, I'd like to also use the definition provided by Evgeny. It's actually not provided by him, it's taken by him. So actually we can say that sustainable competitive advantage is providing the biggest value for the customer. So if our company provides the best benefits for customer compared with our rivals, we can say that our company has sustainable competitive advantage. Here, under the word sustainable, under the term sustainable, we mean not keeping about environment, but we mean the fact that the competitive advantage is not only now, but is going to be also in future. So not only now, but also in the future. Actually, there are a lot of routes, a lot of possible ways how to be better compared with rivals, to provide new functions, to provide some additional services, to provide some after-sales services, to sell the product or the service for the cheapest price, to provide delivering, to provide services connected with recycling of the product, etc. and etc. So there are a lot of routes, but if we think generally, there are only two, it's not a mistake, the only two ways how to provide the competitive advantage for our product. So to provide product with the best quality, or to provide product with a better price, with the cheapest price. And if the questions connected with the price is rather simple, so who has the lowest price, so his or her price is the best, actually. And what about quality? The quality actually can be analyzed at three levels. So it can be associated with the main functions. It means that if you are buying I don't know if you are buying a smartphone. So the basic function is to support the communicating, like a telephone and using the internet. Then it can be some additional functions. The functions are not connected with the main functions, but somehow it can be also useful. If speaking about a smartphone, it can be a good camera, then it could be a lighter. Then I know that there are some smartphones at the market that can be used as a charger for another smartphones. It's like a power bank, etc. and etc. So it's not connected with communicating. However, the functions can be evaluated as valuable by some clients. And product with support means that we are adding something valuable which is not connected with the product, but anyway it can be evaluated as valuable as valuable by our customers. So actually the difference is that here it is connected with the product. It's not connected with functions, additional functions. It's not connected with the main functions, but actually it's connected with the product. And product with support means that it cannot be connected with the product. If, for example, some gift. So when you are buying a smartphone, okay, I provided a gift to my daughter, a new smartphone, and it was provided the account of Kyivstar TV. So it was possible to use this account and to watch Ukrainian TV for half of a year for free. It just the typical example of a product with support. So it's not connected with a product, with main function, with additional functions. However, and actually, why I tell you that it's not connected with a product, because this possibility can be used at any device. So, you know, it's somehow not easy to watch the TV on the smartphone, so she is watching TV at her tablet. Okay, and the second typical strategy is the best price. So I'm stressing one more time that there are just two possible ways how to get the competitive advantage of the rival: to provide the better quality. And if we are thinking about better quality, we should think about three main possible ways how to provide this bigger value for customers, or we have to just to sell the cheapest product at the market. Let's begin with second strategy, because second strategy is I think a little bit easier to understand. It's because when you think that your clients are choosing this very strategy, it means that they are looking only at the price, the cheapest. They will buy the cheapest, and that's all. The number of such products are very limited, because okay, please look at your clothes in which you are now. So it's like maybe a jacket or t-shirt or something. So when you decided to buy this jacket, You thought that it should be fashionable. You have to like yourself in these clothes. The material should be also good. Maybe you prefer cotton, not the synthetics. Then the model, your girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or husband should like you in these clothes. So there are if it is for winter, so it should be rather warm in these clothes. If it is the clothes for summer or spring, it shouldn't be very hot in these clothes. So there are a lot of additional characteristics. And let's compare with the situation if you are a manager at okay, let's say a biscuit factory. So you need sugar. You need sugar in the packs of 50 kilograms and where you will buy these sugar. You will buy the sugar where there is the best prices. You can say, okay, dear Pavlo, you missed two very important factors. The first factor is the delivery, and the second is maybe I am interested in buying sugar from some particular supplier. You know what I'm speaking about. But anyway, these all questions are connected only with price. So can somebody interest you by providing sugar in blue packs? So please buy my sugar, it is provided in blue packs, so not in white like everybody sells, but in blue. You will laugh, I think, at these supplier, because for you it doesn't matter what color should the company used, and that's all. So what is the difference between the first example and the second example? The second example is the example of a standard product. So we have some standards, and we don't need to taste it, to try it, because we know that sugar, yes, I know that there are some types of sugar, but anyway, the number of types are limited, not more than 10, I think. And I mean in Ukraine, and I mean only the sugar which can be used for the biscuit factory needs. I mean not some like special sugar for coffee or for tea, something like that, like brown sugar. No, we are speaking just, we are discussing just the general typical sugar as the raw material for a biscuit factory. So if we are speaking about the standard products, we are speaking about this strategy. And if we are speaking about the products which can be differentiated by some characteristics, we have to use the first strategy. And also regarding the second situation, when we can use the price leadership. It is the situation when we are speaking about the lowest segments of the market. So the product is not standard, but anyway, the clients need this product anyway, and okay, the good example is just the face mask. So, for example, it is the rule that it was the rule in Ukraine. Maybe you remember that you have to enter a shop, any shop, having the face mask on your face. Somebody looked for the best face mask with some special protection, and somebody just had to buy it just to enter the shop, because it was forbidden to enter a shop without a mask. So for these lowest segments at any market, also the price leadership can be used. So the matrix of strategies is the following. We have the first X as competitive advantage, but from this picture you can see, so it is like differentiation, quality leadership, or price leadership. But you see that this is not just two dimensions, but there are four dimensions. 2 plus 2, 4 dimensions, so sorry, 2 dimensions, but 4 possible intervals. So the second dimension is the fact if we wish to satisfy all the clients or the market, or just some part. I told you that I think there is no products for everybody, but we can provide just different products for different segments of the market if we are speaking about the same need. Okay, for example, any big sports company, let's take Adidas, they provide the sport equipment for any kind of sport, and universal sport equipment. And if speaking about some special companies, if speaking about, for example, Yonex company, it is company from Japan. They are providing sport equipment only for 3 sports: for tennis, big tennis I mean, for golf, and for badminton. I know, because I'm a client of this company, because I'm a fan of badminton. So they decided to concentrate only at some part of the market. So they are providing, for example, sneakers only for golf, actually it's not sneakers, but it's like special boots for golf, but also sneakers for tennis and for badminton. But they are not providing, for example, just sneakers for jogging. And if speaking about Adidas, they are providing a big variety of sneakers. So for any kind, maybe not so special, but they are providing for many kinds of sport. So taking into account the mentioned, there are the metrics. Please don't say that I was wrong, because here is the 5 strategies. I will explain you why. So we have 2 by 2, so it can be low cost, broad differentiation. It's if speaking about if speaking about examples, it can be like our Barabashova market as it was 2 years ago. I actually don't know what is now because of war. So just very cheap products, and there you could buy anything. If speaking about differentiation but broad, just for all market. It can be, as it was in my example, for example, sports equipment of Adidas. Then differentiation, focus differentiation. It was my example of Yonex company. The products of this company is one of the most expensive products in the industry. However, it has a big demand because the quality is very high, really high. And when we are speaking about lower cost strategy for some particular segment, we are speaking about some special needs. For example, at our university, there are it was a small company. Now I think it's not, because everything is online, but it was a small company in our U1 building. They provided the preparing of screens for presenting for defense or presenting the bachelor or master papers. So the service was very cheap compared with big copy centers. But it was just for this very purpose. And best cost providers means that we are providing not the cheapest price, but we are trying to provide the best value for this very price. So the price is not the cheapest. So classical example is I'm sorry, I don't know how it is now with, for example, cars from China, but the classical example from 4 or 5 years, it was cars produced in Korea. So it is the best quality for this price. So can we find the better quality? Yes, sure. The Japanese or the German cars have better quality, but if speaking the given level of price, this quality is the best for this type of price. So, and the last task for you connected with, not generally the last, but the last task connected with planning will be to explain what strategy should use your company. What strategy should be used by your company. Actually, I think a half of a page will be completely enough. So, thank you for attending the first part of my lecture. The second part will be recorded a little bit later. Now I'm stopping. Now I'm